S&P 500 chart, and as you can see, it is a big drop, but it's holding on to 200 SMA at the moment. If that drops from here, the next support level is around 6500-ish. Let's see what happens tonight. There is inflation data due as well, so we'll see how market reacts after that. If it holds that 200 SMA level, then we might see a bounce back, but if not, then it can easily pull back to 6400 level. Moving on to Nasdaq. Nasdaq is telling the similar story. It's close to its 200 SMA at the moment. Again, the support level is down around 2400 level. So if it doesn't hold the 200 SMA, then we can easily see a decline here. Now let's talk about volatility, and as you can see, volatility is up to 27, which is quite elevated. It's down from almost 36 to 27, but it's still quite elevated. As you can see, the resistance is around 36 and the support level is 1338. I don't think the volatility is going to be calmed down, but we'll see what happens. Earlier this year, we saw the VIX spiking up to 60. We're not there yet, but we're halfway through. Let's move on to gold and silver now. So going back, okay, so silver is around $83. It's down. Gold is slightly up. If silver goes down from here, I'm thinking of selling a put option for about 55. Let's look at the options quickly. So I was thinking of selling a put option on SLV, which is a ETF for silver. Okay, let's pick 28 days from today, and if we look at the 55 strike price, we're getting $48. That's not bad. It's not exactly 1%, but it's close. And I think the risk reward is quite good at these levels. Sorry, I'm on the wrong chart. Let's go to SLV. If you look here, $55 is just above 200 SMA, and I think that's quite a decent price for silver. Moving on to gold. Gold is still in a strong uptrend, so I'm not touching it until it comes down on these levels somewhere. It's still quite elevated. I'm not sure at this point. I'll see how the market reacts and make my decision. Time to move on to my favorite part, Max 7. Let's look at NVIDIA first. As you can see, it's again that 200 SMA line is a strong support level for NVIDIA, and it always bounced back from this level. This is the third time in like last 2 months it's been doing that. So it's still in a consolidation phase. It's not in an uptrend or a downtrend. It's just going sideways, and that's the perfect time to sell call options if you already have some shares, and that's what I've been doing. My strategy is clear. Because it's in a consolidation phase, I'm just keep selling call options and collecting premium. What I do is if the stock price goes up, I sell call options, and then when the stock price comes down, I buy them back. So that's the game I've been playing and collecting quite hefty premiums. Support level is around 160, 165, and the resistance is 210 to 215. I don't think it will go up to that level anytime soon because of the war, but if it gets there, I will sell some of my shares. There is a big debate about NVIDIA in the investor world, that it's some people say it's quite highly valued and some people reckon it's undervalued. I've been looking at fast graphs to check the valuation, and it seems to be undervalued at the moment. The only problem is that the growth which is expected is quite high. So as you can see here, next year the EPS growth is about 70% projected, and year after is 30%. So my only problem is if the big tech companies stop spending money on the AI infrastructure, then the earnings could come down. But looking at the forecast, so if it's trading at 36 PE at the moment, and the fair value is about 37 PE, considering the earnings they've been reporting. But if you even give it a multiple of 22 PE, you're still making like over 16% total annualized rate of return, which is quite good return, considering the S&P 500 is quite overvalued at the moment. I think NVIDIA is undervalued, even if it trades at 22 PE. Let's go back to the charts and look at AMD next. And again, the same story. 200 SMA is kind of a support line for all these stocks. And as you can see, it's been consolidating sideways as well. It did hit 270, close to 270 mark twice, and then got rejected, and it came down to 200 SMA. I do hold about 200 AMD stocks, but I'm not selling covered calls just because the stock is quite volatile. One day it can be at 197, next day it could go up to $215. So I don't want to lose my shares, as I have high conviction in AMD stock, and I think it's quite a good company. After NVIDIA, if you think about it, that's the only competitor you have. And the support level is about 153 or 147 in this range, and the resistance level is about 260, 270. I'm not buying any more AMD at these levels because my cost price is about $100, so I'm not taking a chance at these levels. If it comes down, I will think about it, but at these levels I'm quite happy to just wait and watch what happens to the stock price and where the company goes. Next up is Amazon. Now, Amazon was quite attractive at these levels, about 196. As you can see, it did hit the support level and then it gone up, but now it's just going sideways again. And Amazon will be affected with the Iran war because of their e-commerce business. They import lots of stuff, and the oil prices will hit Amazon as well. But on the other side, they have AWS business, which is growing rapidly as well. And with the help of AI, they can generate good amount of revenue from there. I do have a full position in Amazon, so I'm not thinking of buying or selling anything right now. I might sell some covered calls if it just consolidate here and just go sideways.